Hello, Richardson ISD. It feels so great to be back here in my office. I hope everyone had a great week last week. Now, if you watched my video last week where several of my staff members were on screen talking about summer school, the reason that you didn't see me was because last week I was home recovering from a necessary surgery, and I've spent the last week recovering. But it's great to be back and going again with our team in full swing, making plans for the future. It is a strange time. Now, I, for one, have closed down a school year for 30 consecutive years now. This is my 30th year in public education, y'all. I know what it is to close a school classroom from when I was a teacher. I was a high school principal at Poteet High School in Mesquite for many years, where I closed down the school year and then led graduation ceremonies. And now, as superintendent, I know how we close out a school year normally. Normally, we're in high gear for 4 traditional high school graduations where we draw from experience from prior years. Summer school is usually kicking in at various buildings, but again, we know how that works because we follow plans from prior years. Collectively, we all close out one year and pivot to planning the next. Our teachers are off for the summer, our principals are working on new hires, we're putting new coats of wax on our floors, there's lots of construction going on, just normal summer stuff. We as educators, we know this drill. You as parents, you know it too. But welcome summer 2020. For us, we haven't felt the same normal feeling of closure to our school year. There is, above all else, still concern for families in our community directly dealing with COVID-19 illness and loss, and safety remains a concern for all of us. We're starting virtual summer school for the first time ever. Social distance graduation events are happening on June 5th and 6th, and this is bigger than ever for our high school staffs, and this is unprecedented planning. I don't think that I hear anyone planning a vacation this year. And then there's this looming question. What's going to happen in the fall? Okay, enough of that. 2 weeks ago, I reread this book, Who Moved My Cheese? If you haven't read it, or if you haven't read that book in a while, read it. It will have a whole new meaning than ever before. I talked about it with my entire leadership team, over 200 staff members, yesterday. Who Moved My Cheese is a short, light-hearted parable about change by Dr. Spencer Johnson. It follows the physical and emotional journeys of our 4 characters as they search, find, lose, and must rediscover their favorite food, cheese, of course, in a large, twisting maze. Now, as a former English teacher, I love this book. It's a book with a metaphor for what you want in life: a good job, a loving relationship, or spiritual peace of mind. The maze is where you look for it. The organization you work for, the family, or for maybe community that you live in. So the cheese for us now in Richardson ISD is resuming school. And our maze is the challenge of our organization in this time of COVID-19. And though it's disarmingly simple, Who Moved My Cheese captures and explores powerful and resonant truths that could have been written about this time that we find ourselves in right now. Its ultimate conclusion: change is inevitable. Anticipate it, adapt to it, learn to embrace, and above all, don't fear it. Whether you're processing change or preparing for the inevitable, this book reminded me that you're never alone, and that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and there is hope. This is a book about hope. I think that's why I love it. Let me give you 3 quick quotes from this book that I really love. The first one: any fear you let build up in your mind is worse than the situation that actually exists. Number 2, moving in new direction helps find new cheese. And finally, sometimes things change and they are never the same again. This looks like one of those times, it says in the book, but that's life. But maybe just maybe, this new direction is better. Life moves on, and so should we. That's what it says in the book. And so should we. And so we will. We've been at home working to keep a semblance of school going for 10 weeks, but now we're done for the year. Our cheese, all of ours, was moved so quickly. Here's what I told my entire team yesterday. This is what I said. I need you to get excited about the future and what lies ahead. I'm excited for what this reset will allow us to do. But by reset, I don't mean just wait until things get back to normal, because they won't. And we need to begin to think that way, which is not a bad thing if you choose to see it that way. If you've read Who Moved My Cheese, then by now you're beginning to connect to my analogy. Summer 2020 is here, and we are busy planning for the future. I'm excited about it, and I don't want you to worry, and I want you to be excited too. I want you to feel confident that we are working on plans to accommodate learning for the fall, and these plans are going to accommodate all learners. We're working on both traditional in-person plans and hybrid plans as well. Although I've had staff members working on these plans to consider for weeks now, our first Richardson ISD Task Force meeting is tomorrow, where we will begin to really get into the nuts and bolts behind the plans. Just like in the book, Who Moved My Cheese, we're looking at different options, new mazes, and the prize at the end will be great learning for all next year. And it's exciting to me as we consider new innovations and ideations that can be better than ever. My commitment to you is that I will continue to update you on the work of the task force as we proceed on plans. And as we proceed, I'll be giving you more clarity and more defined information about our future. You should begin to feel a certain cadence of communication that will take you along the way about what school in the fall will look like for our students and staff. It's still uncertain at this moment, but the maze will become clearer and more defined as we work along together in the coming weeks. I ask from you at this moment in time, I ask for you first patience, but also confidence and also faith that we're going to lay out a plan that is safe and that is right for every one of our learners. One that includes your son and your daughter. And for our staff, that includes you too, our valued employees. But how fast we're going to be moving is best put this way. We will be moving at the speed of safety. We're getting guidance and direction from many experts, and it continues to come in and evolves each week. We will take it and plan and use it and build it into our plans. That's all I can promise you for now. We will move at the speed of safety, and we'll have a great plan when we get there. Okay, next week is about celebrating our class of 2020 seniors. There are going to be all kinds of events next week, of course, leading up to watching them cross the stage at their graduation ceremonies on June 5th and 6th. It's going to be awesome. Follow that next week. But until then, thank you. Thank you, Richardson ISD, for your partnership, your trust, and I want to wish your family the best as you move into your summer. Please check back each week for updates from either myself or other district leaders. We're still here working, and we're all in this together, Richardson ISD. So all the best to you and yours. And if you want a good summer read, then I recommend Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. It's amazing. Now, I know that's cheesy, but maybe now you're getting to know me a little bit better than even maybe you knew me before.